And this is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio. We're covering Army football, and it's just a week now until the Army-Navy game that's going to be played right at West Point at Michie Stadium. We have a chance to talk to the head coach of Army football, and that is Jeff Monken. Coach, how are you today? How is practice out there?
Great, Ken. I thought we had maybe our best practice since the Georgia Southern game, and we're scheduling practice a little bit differently. We've got a split schedule where the offense comes out first, with special teams in between, and defense at the end. A little bit like we ran preseason camp with the rookies and the veterans, but it's worked out well, and I think our guys are practicing really hard.
Well, that's unusual for say that you had a good practice. That's good to hear. Now, one of the factors coming up is exam week. We understand. How is that? How do you balance exam week with preparing for the Navy game?
Well, that's a little bit why I'm glad we had a good practice today, and I'm sure we'll see things on film that we got to improve. But the guys were just very energetic and excited and spirited, and it'll be a challenge next week to kind of have that same energy. They're gonna spend so much time in the evenings and in their off hours preparing for their T's, or their term end exams as they're called here. It's hard, and our guys they're hardworking guys. They care about all the things that they're responsible for, and academics is a huge part of that. So they're going to study really hard, and so we were hopeful that we'd get some good practices in today, and we'll come back again on Sunday and work out then, and then finals will start the next day. So hopefully we've got everything in from a game plan standpoint that we need, and we can just use next week to kind of hone in on the details.
Hey, got to ask you. We were just talking with Nick Stokes about branch week, branch night, and that he was selected to serve in the infantry, as well as a number of your other seniors. We saw Mike Johnson receive his envelope out on the field last week. What is it like as you watch these seniors accept their role in the U.S. Army?
It never gets old seeing how excited they are, and seeing them celebrate together, and the guys that are going into the same branches. Really a lot of fun for them. Exciting to see them on their cell phones, and their parents celebrating that with them. And just really proud of them. Proud that they've made the pledge to serve, and it doesn't matter what branch they're going into, what their job's going to be. Just the fact that they're going to serve in the United States Army is pretty special.
Absolutely. Now, I got a chance to talk with two of your defensive players this week, Javhari, Bourdeau, and Malkelm Morrison last week. Very impressive, both in how they approach football and how they approach their studies and their military training at the academy. How do you feel they have progressed in their careers, and how they're going to help you lead the defense week from Saturday?
Both just great ambassadors for our program. Javhari Bourdeau, just so proud of him. His senior year, he's playing really well. He's battled through some injury, which has been a little frustrating for him, but just maintained a positive professional attitude. And Malkelm Morrison is a guy we've seen just coming up through the ranks. Played on the scout team as a freshman. He made about an interception a day down there. Just always seemed to come up with plays, and now is a huge part of our defense. So I think he's got a lot of good football ahead of him, and I think he's going to improve as a player. So excited about him.
Now, when you look at Navy, they're going to play again tomorrow against Tulsa. They played last week against Memphis, so they've been playing going into facing you, and they've got a good fullback, Nelson Smith, and they've been playing Tiger Goslin, a quarterback who can throw the ball. What do you see in Navy and the fact that they're able to play these 2 weeks going into the game where you've been only able to practice?
I think we've kind of welcomed this time to be able to prepare and get healthy and just get our lineup set. We've had some guys that have been out. We've had some some issues like everybody else with the health crisis going on, and getting through all of those. So frankly, we're glad to have had it. They've got the conference games, and we're kind of bound by the schedule that the conference set for them. I think there's probably advantages on both sides.
Absolutely. Well, Jeff Monken, we'll look forward to seeing you next week as you get set for this historic Army-Navy game being played in your home stadium, Mikey Stadium. It's going to be something special next Saturday. Good to see you.
Thanks a lot. We're looking forward to hosting that game, Ken. See you next week. Beat Navy.
Absolutely. This is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio. We're covering Army football.